Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to see the details about a very interesting topic, that is national education policy or a new education policy. So that is always called as NEP 2020. So recently there is more news about will that have an impact on 10th and 12th board exams? Yes, there are a lot many changes in general on the exams pattern and everything. There will be the exam burden will be reduced, and that we are going to see in a detail. So if you see in this image, you see 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. So that is what is going to be our education system. Then we are going to deep dive into this topic, and before that we need to know a lot of things. So I'm going to mention all those things in detail. So this is kind of all you need to know about new education policy. So education should not be a burden, right? Everybody should be willing to complete their minimum education and then survive and the for their survival, right? So promoting this is going to promote a fun and interesting way of learning, and you learn what you like. It is going to be a multidisciplinary. So all this I'll be discussing in mentioning in details. Identity, it guides them to identify your individual talent, then you explore further and develop in that area where you like, and you can survive on that. And promote ancient way of learning. So so they are going back to the ancient style where you learn 64 kalas and you know everything about to handle your life perfectly. You should know what to do, right? Learn how to learn. So if you are giving a situation, you should be able to handle that, and you should be able to fill that gaps and move ahead, not saying that I don't know anything. So right, so those excuses will not be there anymore now. So recently you might be hearing from your schools, your kids schools, or your maybe in a lot of news channels that NEP 2020, NEP 2020. So that is what we are going to see here. So also recently when I was creating videos on KV admissions, the minimum age limit was set to 6 years, and they again claimed that it was as per NEP. So everything going forward related to education, that will be as per NEP, and they will say, okay, this is what is mentioned in NEP, that is what we are going to follow. And most of them all already in place, because they are doing in a firefighting mode, where they introduced in July 2020, and almost this is going to be 3 years. So background work has already been started on this part, and there are like lot of implementation happening in parallel. Okay, so this is what is going to be the new education system now. So earlier it was like 10 plus 2, and now it is going to be 5 3 3 3 4, the years we are selling. So I'll get the details on how it is designed now. And this is what is going to change, like 5 plus 3, and UG degree will be like a 3 or 4 or 5 years integrated master degree. Then we have this, so that is what 1 year's master degree. Then they are going to, so they didn't leave it to up to the school level. They also thought about how to change the education in the college also, like UG PG degree and everything. So they are going to discontinue MPhil, and there is not going to be any hard separation between arts and science. You can learn whatever you want. So there are going to be it is going to be very flexible. So this was like a committee, right? So a committee was formed with 9-member committee under the leadership of Kasturi Rangan. So this is what was the committee had this given this responsibility to design a viable and reasonable education system. So this is what I'm going to reiterate all throughout this video, and all this you have already seen. So there are three important changes. They have changed this HRD ministry. Earlier it was HRD ministry, now it has been called as Ministry of Education. And there's going to be, so if you want to change the entire education system, it's not going to be a joke, or it's not going to be a simple effort without pouring in lot of funds there. So you have to do lot of changes gradually, and for that you need a lot of fund from the government or NGOs, and so whatever possible ways there should be funding there. So government has decided to pour in 6% of the GDP here to make sure that okay, the education system is has to be improved to a certain extent to the international level and everything, focusing on gross enrollment share. So there should not be any dropouts and every other individuals, the students or whatever it is, the within the age criteria of 20 should be educated, and they should love to go to school and learn a lot of things. Okay, they should not be say, okay, it's very tough, I cannot learn, okay, so I don't want to study, I'll go for some daily jobs and I'll earn something, right? So that is the aim, that they need to bring this enrollment ratio to 100% by 2035. That's the goal. So to improve quality of education, credibility of education, so the credibility of education should be improved, addressing the gaps of and in implementation. Okay, so everything will be taken care on a basis. So this is what is the primary aim. So okay, so this video is anyway going to be very 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 lengthy, because there's a lot of details needs to be covered. So you need to understand why they are like formulating this new education policy. So new education policy is the term that we need to, because that mindset we need to develop, that something is going to be new. So if they say that it's a national education policy, that no one cares. Okay, and if you say new, then okay, something new is going to come. Okay, that's what we are going to be prepared. And certainly there is impact on 10th and 12th board exams. Please subscribe to my channel, like and comment. So there are a lot of informative videos that I'm going to post now. Thank you for all your support. So the main aim is to provide a holistic, flexible learning experience to the student. Okay, it should be flexible and holistic, cover every aspects. Okay, fulfillment of education by minimizing the school curriculum. Okay, that's the main point here. So they have to minimize the curriculum, so that it's lightweight, focusing on mainly on 21st century skills such as analytical thinking, critical thinking, experimental learning, creativity, everything. This is the basic thing that needs to be developed, so that this is the lifelong learning, right? So you are prepared for anything. So if you are going for a job, no one is there to teach you what to do. So you have to figure out things, and you have to solve everything, and you have to grow yourself. So that is what is in expected out of education. So that is the main purpose of the education. If that is not achieved, then the education system has a lot of flaws. Okay, so this is based on 5 pillars. These are like access. So access to education, equity of education, so everything is equal, quality of education should be improved, affordability, education should be affordable. So they are going to form a lot of committees to make sure that education is affordable to all. It's not going to be expensive, it's reasonable, non-profitable. Accountability, so everybody is accountable for education. Okay, right, the teachers, students, parents, everybody. Okay, so quickly I'll go through the history. Like 1968, during Indira Gandhi period, they bought this national policy of education. It was NPE. 1986 there was a continuation on that. So a lot of things were there. These are like, I am not going to deep there, but you need to get hold of all these years here. A major development has been was that right to education. Sorry, I'm removing this Tamil references. So, right to education was act was formulated in 2009, but it was not implemented to it full effect, I would say, because government certain stages they failed to give the fund to the schools who are the private schools. They those were giving admission to the local persons free education, right? So they took admissions of the on the RT basis, and then 2 or 3 years down the line, they never got the payment from the government. So most of the schools, like private schools, discontinued to support RT due to these reasons. But yeah, that was one of the important change in the education system. Ensure promote lifelong learning opportunities. India will have a highest young population, so that is what is targeted. So every other national international countries are seeing, watching India to get their employment, what we say, the labor force from here to cheap labor force. And then they say, okay, India has a youngest population, from there we need to big. So they are also opening a lot of offices in India. So that's the reason that we have like young population. So to meet this demand, there should be a high quality educational opportunities for these young people to be prepared for this job opportunities. So that's the reason they are changing. So the world is, as you know, this world is going rapid changes, right? every now and then you see like a lot of changes there, advances due to the dramatic, scientific and technological advances. You see that every day it's today there's some need, tomorrow the need is, going okay, that employability and the skill set is changing rapidly, right? So you need to accommodate, be capable to accommodate yourself quickly changing employment landscape. Learn how to learn. Okay, today there is some skill set required, tomorrow might be you need to improve, or you need to learn quickly something to meet that demands, right? So that's the reason they are going to say, okay, that's going to be less content, and learning about how to think critically and solve problems. So this is how they are going to target on the one of the aspects, targeting on the as per the new NEP. So again, the internationalization comes into picture, global quality standards. Okay, so greater number of international students also will participate here if the education system is designed in such a way that it is at the international standards. Then we can get like a lot of people from other countries coming back into India and wanting to take part in the education system, right? So because like people, what happens is after 12th year, like the students prefer to go to UK, Germany, or US to pursue their higher education, but that's not going to be true anymore. So if the education system is designed internationally, then every other student, even in India, they will prefer to be completing their graduation from India itself. They don't want to spend take huge lakhs of loans and go to UK, study there, and they are not sure like how they are going to achieve their employment goals. Okay, there are a lot of gaps there also. They study in UK or US and come back to India, and then still they'll be struggling to get their jobs. So that should not be the case. India will be globally promoted as global study destination. Okay, because of this change in this entire education system, then we'll say that okay, we are going to meet the international standards. Yes, we can be global study, whatever you say, global study destination. So this is what is going to be the new academic structure. So earlier it was 10 plus 6, okay, first to 10th and 11th, 12th, you choose your stream, and then this stream becomes your what do we say, your field of whatever say you studied this, and that is going to be your kind of whatever job you are going to related to your job, whatever that is going to decide your future. So that is what. But because if you are choosing a area which you are not more interest or capable, then that is what is going to continue for your entire life. Okay, so you don't have any option to change later. So but here they are going to be, it's going to be multidisciplinary and flexible. You choose whatever you want to learn. So there will be stages like so this Angambadi preschooling is going to be formalized here. So they are going to introduce this age 3 to 6 criteria, KG, LKG, UKS. So that was there, but still they are going to formalize. Earlier it was not formalized. Now it is going to be formalized. Then once you are done with 3 years KG, then you move to the foundation, 2 years of class 1 and 2. Then you're done with your foundation level education. Then you take exam at class 2. Then you are promoted to 3, and 3 to 5 you have a 3 years preparatory primary school area. Then you jump to class 6 to 8, and then they have also decided the age criteria 11 to 14. Then class 9 to 12 will be 4 years. After here you will be having two exams, 10th and 12th. Up to all the stages you will be having exams at the end of each stage. Then you'll have a assessment in between to ensure that you are meeting all those required standards. Okay. So main aspect was like holistic development. So here I'll remove the Tamil reference again. In all aspects like physical, cognitive, social, emotional. So this is like you can remember it as PCSE. 21st century skills, critical thinking, decision making, problem solving, learning. So coding will be also introduced from class 6. So this is going to be kind of a Chinese model where the kids start learning coding from 6. So a lot of CBSE schools already introduced this coding, I think. So but this is going to be standard now as per new education policy. Learning to learn So you should be ready to learn anything, anytime, in any situation. So learning the mother way tongue is also going to be a promoter. Like if you learn in your mother tongue, you grasp things easily. So it's going to be similar to Europe model. So that's what they follow. And forget the extra exam stress, concentrate on just studies, light syllabus, low cost books. So I don't know how they are going to meet this one. So the cost of books is always high in the private institutions, but if NCERT is going to design this, then it's going to be way cheaper. Then this is what I said, like 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 system. Then limited exams, so you'll have, so this was a confusion. So few of the areas I see second standard will be having exam, few of the areas they are telling that you'll be having exams on third standard. But I think logically, if you are seeing, then there will be exam in second standard here. Then if you go to finish this fifth standard, you'll be having exam. Then okay, that is how the exam system is going to be. And limited exam, then formative. So how we are going to then assess based on this? So if I'm investing 5 years here, you are saying no exams, then how we are going to ensure that I'm learning, all those things, required things? So there's going to be a formative assessment. So instead of having a summative assessment end of the year exams, so they'll be having a formative assessment that's going to be 360 degree assessment. So that is how you have this revision policy in your work environment, right? Every year you are assessed based on your goals, whatever you do, quarterly assessment, half-yearly assessment, and based on that they do this appraisal, salary revision, and everything, right? So you sit with your manager, you sit with your you get all those input from different teams you are interacting. From that they assess you and say that okay, this is what you have done, this is what you are going to be. So that is how they are going to assess the 360 degree assessment, multi-dimensional report. So parent, teachers, your peers, yourself, and everyone are going to come into picture there, and they are going to approach, and then you will come to know like where we are lacking. Choose combination. So you have a flexibility to choose combination of subject, multidisciplinary, credit based, multiple entry exist, bachelor's degree and master's degree. Okay, so you can do a multiple entry and exist, you can complete whenever you want, but you will have this credit based system. Whatever you are completed as on date will be credited there, and based on that you can carry that credit and complete anytime. A good education knowledge is that's like 64 colors. Okay, so national framework, so who is going to design it? A national curriculum framework is going to design the entire curriculum. Okay, so this is the foundational principles which lay stones to this new education policy. So recognizing, identifying and fostering the unique capability of the students, foundational literacy by grade 3, so numeracy, so you need to be good in mathematics, no hard separations between art and science. Okay, everything is considered same. Vocational, academic, eliminate the harmful hierarchy, silos between different areas of learning, flexible to choose anything, multidisciplinary, holistic education. Okay, so I have highlighted whatever is important here. Okay, you can check that. So conceptual learning, understanding, you should so it's rote learning is going to end, so you need not do that. So that learning system is designed such a way that you will be confident anytime. So when you go for the exams, you are prepared, you are confident, and you need not worry need not get stressed out of that. Okay, creative thinking, critical thinking, powerful language in teaching. So this is what I said, mother tongue way. Life skills, they are going to teach you the life skills such as communication, cooperation, teamwork, resilience. If you're stuck up somewhere, you should not get stuck there, and you should be able to come out of that situation and manage everything. Regular formative assessment, continuous review of progress based on sustained research. Okay, there's a continuous a review of your progress. That is what is a formative assessment. Priority, high quality education, making India knowledge power. So transforming the assessment, that is what I said again, that 360 assessment. They are going to include self and peer assessment, provide teachers and valuable information how to assess. So there will be trainings to the teachers how to assess. That's entirely it's going to be the national level assessment. And it's going to be a kind of a template that every teachers and parents are going to use. There will be like interactive questionnaires. If you're not able to decide assess properly, there will be like interactive questionnaires, and if you answer those questions, you will come to know like where you are, where you want to go. So analyze the gap, and then they have to fill the gap and prepare yourself to the that stage. So that's going to be the responsibility of yourself, your teachers. And so, and in order to meet all this, right, they need to prepare first the teachers, right? So they have to improve the standard of the current teachers to understand the current new education policy, what is going to change, how is going to change, how you need to equip yourself to support that. Okay, so all those they are going to identify, and they're going to provide required training, maybe 6 months or maybe 1 year training. So based on that, they will design that curriculum, and train the teacher, and that's how they are going to be prepared to support this education system. Okay. Okay, choose the subject for taking the test. Singular talents. Okay, if you are having any singular talents, and if you see that you are good in certain areas, then you will get opportunity to enrich that level, and the teachers, parents, everybody will come into picture there to support you. And there will be topic centric and project based clubs. Okay, so if you are interested in certain areas, you can like participate in science, music, dance, chess, any circles, and enrich your interest there. Okay, so that's how they are going to implement that. Then exams and board exams. So this is the very important part. All students will take exams in grade 3, 5, 8. So I'll mention 2 here. So I think 2 is the correct thing. And test achievement on basic learn outcomes through assessment and core concepts. Okay, then there will be grade 10 and 12. What is the board exam is anyway going to continue, but it will be like reform to eliminate the need of undertaking coaching classes. Not like if I'm going to take a board exams, you'll say that okay, apart from schooling, I'll go to a coaching class, then I'll stress myself, and there'll be a lot of problems, right? So you need not do that. So that will be very easy. You choose whatever subject you want and take board exams, and there'll be like two occasions. There will be like a kind of a semester systems, and there is not much clarity, but they have confirmed that there will be like a semester lightweight system, where like you have take, like if you have 10 chapters, you complete 5 and take your first board exam, then complete the rest and take the board exam. So that is how they are going to divide it. Okay, so there will be like 2 types, like either subjective and objective. One will be subjective, one will be objective. That is what they are targeting. So ideally they are planning to implement this in the year of 2025-26. So next year there will be board exams, and after that they are going to redesign that, and more clarity is yet to come, but this is what is in the discussions now. Okay, board exams will reduce pressure. It will be distributed. So distributor pressure. It's not like 1 year of study you are going to do the exam at the end, and you're stressed out. You learn, you study day and night, and don't know what is going to happen. If you fail there, then there are a lot of other problems that is getting created. No more stress. It will be really reduced, and there is going to be less stress of exams going forward. That is what is the new education policy is targeting. Okay, then so they didn't live up to the school level, right? So they also the education policy is the entire education till you complete your college. Okay, so that's where this NTA come to in picture. National Testing Agency, they are going to prepare high quality common aptitude test. Student can choose their own style subjects, and they can give the test, and the colleges can based on the marks they have obtained, they can offer their courses there. Then there going to be a 4 years integrated. So that is what, like, to match the new education policy, that's a designed B.Ed program. So every teacher should have this B.Ed completed to be 4 years integrated B.Ed to ensure that outstanding students enter. So this is about, if you want to enter into the teaching field, then you have to complete this 4 year integrated B.Ed. Then this director of school education is going to concentrate on deriving the policies regarding educational and operational provisions. Then the state SSA, SSSS, State Standard School Standards Authority, they have minimal profession. They are going to ensure that the school is going to perform. So they need to ensure that if you are going to change everything, if you want to make the learning experience better, there should be a proper infrastructure, right? Students should be loving to come to school. So that is what that's kind of environment you are going to create, and you want everyone to go to school, learn happily, and come back and say that today I learned something different, so that makes me fulfilled. That gives me a fulfillment, right? So that's what you have to target. So that's going to be taken care by this body. And again, academic matter, curriculum, everything is going to be taken care by in consultation, collaboration with NCRT. So whatever syllabus you are going to prepare, that should be approved by NCC, and that should be lightweight. So that's what they are going to target. Then let's move to the education levels here. So this again going to be cover a lot of things here. So as I said, right, so there's going to be a foundation, pre-primary, and you can relate to this when I'm talking about all these topics. Like foundation level is going to be 5 years, 3 years KG and 2 years class 1 and 2, and early childhood is ECCE. So early childhood care and education is very important. They are going to formalize this preschooling. Earlier it was not formalized. You can directly go to first standard. Nobody's asked about LKG, UKG. Now going forward, that's going to be standard, but that's going to be a lot of investment there. So a lot of remote areas still don't have this access to this preschooling foundation level KG, AKG. These kids are sent to directly first standard, second standard. That's going to change, and there's a lot of efforts being made to achieve that. So building a strong base, we need a early childhood care. 85% of brain development happens prior to age 6. So that's what going to healthy brain development. You have to stimulate at the early ages. That's what they are very basically prepared. So that's going to be play based, activity based, inquiry based, grade 1. So when you go to school, we are school ready, right? You know how to write basic things, how to read everything, how to understand like the ABCD or around color, shapes, everything, right? You are prepared there, and then based on that, right, you need to manage that. So your maturity level should go up at every stage. It's not you shouldn't be lacking anywhere to meet that level of standard of the subject, right? So when you jump into each levels, then it's going to be much going to be deeper. So you need to be prepared. If you are good in foundation, you meet certain standards here, then you'll be able to easily cope up with class 3 to 5. Then so that is how it's going to be. So that's what they are going to design it here. And phased manner, this is going to be implemented in phased manner. Breakfast, they are going to, like as I said, teachers and workers are going to be prepared here. They'll be energizing breakfast in addition to midday meals, regular health checks and growth monitoring. Then attaining foundational literacy, numeracy, that's what I said. National repository of quality resources will be maintained in Diksha. So any teachers, students, everyone will be getting free access to this repository, where they can access for the high quality resource for foundational literacy. Okay, enjoyable and inspirational books. Okay, so this controls the dropout. So there are like a lot of dropouts, like even in the foundational or like primary education system also, there are like lot of dropouts. They are not willing to go to school due to very much lack of all this infrastructure and capabilities, right? So that's going to improve. Okay, effective and sufficient infrastructure has to be in place. Then we are going to the second phase here, preparatory. So the preparatory is going to be 3 years, grade 3 to 5, play discovery, again play discovery and activity based, 8 to 11. Light textbooks are going to be introduced in this preparatory phase. Then we are jumping into the middle area, that is going to be class 6 to 8. Then we have a different level there. So and so here we are going to introduce the subject specific teachers, more abstract layer. Ready at this stage for science, maths, then you are ready to see, okay, what is science, what is maths, arts, and everything will be individually taken care. Again, this is going to be experimental learning. then mathematics and computational thinking will be given increased emphasis. So that is what is life, right, required for life. You need to have this mathematics and computation skills throughout your lifestyles. Okay, so that is again via innovative methods like puzzles, games, mathematical thinking skills will be, given to you, enjoyable and engaging. It's going to be more enjoyable and engaging. Every student will be take a fun course. So here in this middle stage, you are going to take a fun course. So there is going to be vocational crafts such as carpentry, plumbing, electrical work, everything. So that's going to be fun learning for you. That's really needed at this time, because you see, right, for every minor work we are highly dependent on this carpenter or plumber. So if you call them, they are not ready to come because they're already getting a lot of good big work, and they are not, coming here. If even they are going to attend a small plumbing work, that's going to cost you a huge amount. So that's going to be future. So all this minor things, it should be like in every individual should be capable of taking care by themselves. So that's what the schooling is going to prepare you to, again be ready for the future, right? So if you're having like a minor carpentry work in your house, then you can do it by yourself without depending on a professional carpenter. So introducing coding from class 6, the medium form in, so that's this is what I said, right? Up to grade 5 at least they are recommending to ensure that you have a mother tongue way of learning. So every subject will be taught in your mother tongue, preferably till 8th also you can continue. That's what they are going to recommend. But I don't know, there's a lot of debate going around this topic here. So what everyone is saying, that if I'm like shifting from one place to another, then there'll be like a lot of challenges, right? I'm studying in Andhra and moving to Maharashtra. Then if I'm learning everything in mother tongue here, and then if I'm going to Maharashtra and then there is a Marathi mother tongue, then I'm going to struggle there, right? So one aspect is that, and second aspect is they are ensuring that there'll be teachers for all languages in every schools. Okay, you go to any state, you'll be having teachers for all the languages, then you can learn your mother tongue way in any school. So that is what they are going to plan, but that is going to take time. So every school has to come forward and say that, okay, I have teachers for Marathi, I have teachers for Malayalam, I have teachers for Tamil. So then and we say that okay, we have the sufficient teachers to take care of the mother tongue. If that is not going to happen, then this idea is going to fail. Then we are moving to the last stage, secondary. So that is very important. 4 years of multidisciplinary study, grade 9 to 12. So greater depth. So here, so till this stage you are having a very lightweight syllabus. Now you are going to jump into greater depth. Then you have this critical thinking, greater attention to life aspirations, and greater flexibility to choice. So by this time you decided, okay, I'm good at certain things, I'm good in science, I'm good in maths, or I'm good in other things. So you can choose that combination of subject and you can start continuing in that area. Okay, all stages optimize learning, cognitive development. Okay, so this is going to be taken care at all stages, building a character. So that's what is needed, right? If you are educated, means you say that this person is educated, means he has a good characters, is all-rounded individual. Okay, that is called well-rounded individuals, equipped with key 21st century skills. Reduced curriculum, core essential. They are going to be keeping it to be core essential. Then make space. So this is helping to make them a space for critical thinking, inquiry based, discovery based, discussion based learning. Mandated content will focus on key concepts like ideas, application, and problem solving, right? Application knowledge and everything. Teaching and learning will be continued in more interactive manner, creative and collaborative. Okay, so that's what they are going to design it. No subject, learn, then entirely, rot it and then go and sit in the exam and do, you don't know what you studied, and that's not going to be reality anymore. Okay, subjects such as physical education, arts, crafts, and vocational, in addition to science, humanities, mathematics, will be incorporated toward the school curriculum. Moving towards a semester system, yes, that's what they are going to plan. So I think already there are a lot of schools offering this semester system, but this is going to be formulated like formal now. and every so if you are learning something, that's going to end by that 6 months, and then you are going to continue to learn new things. Okay, you need not carry this everything towards to entire year, right? So if you are giving the exam in April or March, right, then you have to ensure that you are like revising everything that was taught from the entire year. So that's not going to be the case. We will have option to at least 2 years of classical language, right? So from 6 to 12, what is 9 to 12, sorry, you need to learn one classical language, Indian language, and one foreign language. That's the option they are going to. So that is going to be mandatory. Okay, so you need to be good in Sanskrit or any other classical language, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, or foreign languages, Korea, Japanese, Thai, French, German, whatever is a foreign language, you will be given that options to learn. And certain life skills is very important, right? Should be learned all students to become good, successful, innovative, adaptable, and productive. So that's certain skills are going to be throughout the levels, right? So that's what they are going to concentrate. Then contemporary subjects such as artificial intelligence, design thinking, holistic health, organic living, environmental education, global citizenship education, everything will be covered, right? Whatever is required at the moment will be given concentration. That's what I see, like artificial intelligence books and all those books are being as part of the CBSE curriculum and ICSE. I'm not sure about the state board how it's going to design that, but this all will be taken care formally now. It should be part of your entire curriculum, and there's going to be again a 10 days backless period every year. So you learn of some vocational things there. So you go there, like you sit with the carpenter or do some carpentry work or electrical job, whatever you like, right? You can learn that. So you can learn everything, or you can learn one thing. So whatever it suits you, you are, have that flexibility and freedom to learn. There will be also internship opportunities, grade 6 to 12. During the holidays, you will be encouraged to take this vocational courses. Okay, then students will be encouraged to visit different states, cultural exam. This was there, but it's going to continue. Students will be taught doing what is right, logical framework for making ethical decisions. So this is what you are going to learn. Reduction in content and quality of textbooks, low possible cost textbook materials by developed by NCRT. Now that's so now that you are done with schooling, now you are going to the higher education part. Undergraduate is going to change. There's going to be 3 to 4 years duration and credit based one. So if you are completing 1 year, your certificate will be issued. Again, this is going to be not a subject, right? If you choose a commerce, it's not like you complete commerce and you get certificate after 1 year. It's all going to be credit based. What you are going to study, whatever you like, you are going to choose multidisciplinary subjects there, and based on that there will be credits are getting added to your account, and based on credit you'll say that okay, I completed 1 year, I have this credit, and if you're eligible, then you'll be given a certificate that this person has completed 1 year certification. Then if you're completing 2 years, then you'll get a diploma, and 3 years you get a bachelor's degree, and 4 years is a multidisciplinary bachelor which comes with a research. So the fourth year you do a research of your interested area, then you complete that, and once you complete fourth year, you are directly eligible for doing a PhD doctorate. So every credit will be stored in academic bank of credit. It's a centralized repository where every institution can access, even the students can access and see how much credits they have, how many credits they need to have the certification or diploma and everything. So this is already in place. I think they started from 2021, so it's in place, but this is going to be more effective in coming years. So they store it. Master degree is going to be 2 years or 1 year program, based on if you completed 4 years multidisciplinary bachelor's, then you have only 1 year of master degree, and or you can opt for a integrated 5 years master degree. Okay, you say that okay, bachelor and masters, you do a 5 years degree and 1 year will be dedicated to research. That's the reason they are going to remove this MPhil course there. Undertaking PhD shall and require master degree or 4 years integrated bachelor degree. Okay, so they are going to quality of higher education must aim develop good, thoughtful, well-rounded, and creative individuals. More specialized areas of interest, deep level. Okay, so including science, social science, art, humanities, language, everything will be covered there. So it's not going to be one stream. It's going to be they are going to remove that hard separation between arts and sciences. Now you have a flexibility and freedom to learn anything. this create a great opportunity for individual employment, right? You are prepared for the future, right? You know a lot of things, and you can, you know that how to apply that and move forward in your life. That gives you a certain confidence, right? So you cannot stick to one stream and say that, okay, I studied science, I cannot do anything else, right? So now you have multiple skills now, and you can like leverage that to your employment opportunities, right? Then you have low, so the current situation they're talking low standards undergraduate education. It's like a machine, right? You put something and something comes out. We don't know how it is coming. Something will be quality, something will lack some quality. So that's what is happening now. But now this new education system will ensure that you are coming out in flying colors to, you know, meet the life goal, right? So you are prepared for everything. You have the confidence to face the life. Okay, multidisciplinary UG education, enhanced student experience. So there's going to be National Research Foundation that is going to fund your all research studies there. Enable student to be well-rounded across discipline, integrated higher education. So that is what like ancient way of learning, 64 colors, knowledge of many arts. You have like knowledge of many things, and you know how to apply and how to, you know, travel throughout your entire life. Increased creativity, innovation, increased social and moral awareness. So other challenges like implementation challenges, teacher scarcity and preparation of teachers to this meet the standards. Great infrastructure building needs fundings is need, not have the infrastructure. Not all schools have this infrastructure and the teachers multidisciplinary aspect. Foundational education like pre-KG, LKG, UKG. So this is going to be challenged now. The KVs are in, face by face introducing this pre-KG Balbatica in the name of Balbatica. Building appropriate curriculum is going to be, not a day one, day two activity. It's going to be a gradual activity. So they are going to learn by experience. Then it will take some time, like 3 years, maybe 5 years down the line, they'll be having a full clarity, and the future of the education is going to be very, very, very good. Okay, accessing all children formative thing, how they are going to assess that. Assessment is going to be challenged with limited teachers, how they are going to spend teacher on all 40 students in a class. Multidisciplinary colleges, how they are going to create these colleges with multidisciplinary. Right now we have college and discipline level, they have be limited courses there, but now students will be expecting to have lot of wide open opportunities to choose this streams, right? So then they should, the college also should be ready to be offering this multidisciplinary courses. So that is also is going to be a biggest challenge. Draft stage, high implementation complexity is certainly there. It's still, in a teething stage. So this going to definitely improve through the support. Clear all the confusions, that is again going to take time. Education as a service, non-profit and everything, so that's going to be strict rules. This is again going to be a long-term reality expectation or to standardize by 2030, provide suitable resources and infrastructure. A lot of other key points are there. I'm not going to, this is all we have already seen. So please subscribe, like, comment and click on bell icon for regular updates. These are few slides, maybe you can go through. So this is how the college education is going to be redesigned. Now we have multiple college accessing this academic bank of credit. So you do a course in college 1, you move to college 2, college 3. So you can study in multiple colleges and complete your proper degree, right? First year you can study in one college, second year if you don't like, you can move to a different college. So that is the challenge, right? If college 1 is not able to offer a subject which you are willing to pursue, then you automatically move to the second college which is going to offer that. You can carry forward all the, so that doesn't mean that 1 year of study is going to be wasted. You still get a credit and you get a certificate, then you, that is moved to the second college, though they access all your credit details via this academic bank of credit. Okay, then also there's kind of a NOC or something, right? So college 1 will say, okay, this person completed and we have provided, this is all authentic, and you can use all this credit to offer him your course and continue with that. Okay, from from college 1 will be automatically moved to college 2, then based on this credits you will be awarded your first year, second year, whatever certificate, diploma, or bachelor degrees. So that is what you have, a freedom of multiple entry and exit. So it's not that first year, second year, third year you have to continuously do it. So if you want to exit and you say that, okay, 1 year I studied some skills and I'm going to utilize that, I'm going to do some job, interim job there, I'm going to earn, then I'm going to come back to second year. So I'm self funded there, and I have some capabilities to meet my second year. So if you say that, okay, college one was much cheaper and college second has a good course, and the fees of the college is bit higher, and in order to meet that I'm going to do some job there and do some savings and come back here. So you can do. So the academic bank of credit will hold your credits till 7 years. Then within 7 years you have to ensure that you are going to complete it, complete all your degree. Might be there will be changes, like there might be having this for lifetime. 7 years is very less. So if you are having multiple entry exit options, you can take your, even after 10 years you can prefer to complete your degree, right? So that's what is going to be the reality. So that's what they have to support. So this was a reality degree for USA, right? So when they pursue their undergraduate, it was long back, even before 20 years I used to hear this, like they complete first year, they say that it was a freshman. So they continue, then they just are happy completing first year, and they lead the entire life with just a first year's degree, right? Or sometimes someone go up to second year and they say sophomore, they attain some certificate there and they then use that certificate, and just they are not worried to continue to complete third or fourth year, right? So that's what was the system that is in place for many years in USA. Okay, so it was like a great matter of pride if they are completing first or second year, right? So it was very difficult for them. The one, it was not affordable at all, right? They need to do some part-time job. So that is what is going to be the reality in India also. The education system is not is so affordable, right? The PG, UG undergraduation is going to cost a bomb. It's going to be a huge amount. So people, students have realized that, and they started going to a part-time job now. So when they are going to they're pursuing some bachelor's degree, they do a part-time job to meet their daily needs, right? So all these are already covered. So that's what I said. There's not going to be hard, separation between arts and science. If you are having, if you are studying science, you can also have, you are also given opportunity to choose all these subjects in this arts area. Or if you are good in arts and if you still want to continue maths or science, you have this multidisciplinary approach. You can, continue both, whatever you like. Changes for teachers, changes China way, Europe 360, languages, academics. So these are the references and everything. So that's what I'm done. So this is what I wanted to bring through this detailed national education policy. So in case you have any doubt, feel free to mention in the comment. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. I'll meet in a new video.